Everybody to flight 759. No smoking, a seatbelt light. We have a short flight to Vancouver. It's pretty smooth going throughout the whole trip.
Yeah, well, how'd we end up here? The rest is history, I guess.
I was in the Army twice. I had a big break in service, and after 9/11, I wanted to get back into it, and definitely miss out on those.
Yeah. Well, now you have like a whole setup. You know, you've got all your animals, you have your ducks and your horse and
Chickens.
Yeah, and your chickens. And now, so what's it like now being like, how long has it been since you've been with somebody now?
How long's it been since I've been in a relationship?
You're really?
I don't even know. A long time. And I sit down and order a beer, and then some girl comes out of nowhere.
Shut up. Okay, shut it.
She was an attractive girl, and like I said, she it seemed like a really outgoing personality too. It was really, just fun even just talking to her until I looked down at her feet.
Hey guys, welcome back to Christina from Scratch, and today I'm going to do a massive haul. I thought about breaking it up, but you guys, it is so close to Christmas and I am so far behind, and I know I'm sorry that I haven't posted recently, but if you guys are not aware, I started a podcast with my ex, and it's a really unique podcast in my opinion. We did our first episode that was released, I believe it was released somewhere around the 10th, maybe the 8th of November. I will pin it in the comment if you guys want to check it out. I really hope that you do. Support us. We're brand new here on the platform as a podcast couple. We're a couple, but we're exes, if that makes sense. So it's quite an interesting podcast. And our first episode, of course, was all about us and where we come from and who we are and everything. And so I really hope that you guys check it out, subscribe and follow us. I'm very excited, you guys. I worked really hard on this project. I've been planning it for some time, so I really hope that you decide to subscribe and support us there. But today we are here for a massive haul. So we are going to be covering 3 major stores, and I can't wait to share with you. I'm going to be covering in the first part or segment before we roll the intro, we're going to be starting with Walmart. Then we are going to move on to Home Goods. Then we are going to move on to Marshalls. Then we are going to move on to Home Depot. I think that's it. And I think I can do it in an ample, time frame where I won't keep you forever. So let's go ahead and roll the intro and let's get into our very first store, which is going to be Walmart.com. Now, for those of you that know, I have had an episode physically with Walmart, and I absolutely will never step into a Walmart store physically. So everything that I share with you from Walmart is from Walmart.com, but you can find it in the store. And right now I'm filming this on the 13th of November. So you should see this today on Thursday. I hope that you like it and subscribe if this is the first time you've ever checked me out. But I just want to let you know, anything I share with you from Walmart, because of what happened to me, if you guys are not aware, I'll link it at the end of the video, my Walmart horror story, if you will. And let's go ahead and get into today's intro as mentioned, and I will share with you everything I got from Walmart for Christmas 2025. Let's roll the intro. Okay, so I'm going to do this as best as I can. I actually have kind of flyaway hair today. I went out of town yesterday and I didn't feel like washing my hair today. And I just recently colored it too, which gives it a little bit of life because I have very thin hair. And I've gotten a lot of compliments on the color though. So definitely check out Garnier. I think it's called Oyoa or something. I don't know, girl. But anyway, try it. If you've ever dyed your hair at home, or if you go to a salon and you've ever been interested in dyeing your hair at home, definitely try this one right here because it's really good. Okay, so we're going to start with Walmart, and we're going to start with one item for me. Well, actually, these are for me specifically, and then we'll jump into Christmas. So I purchased these on the website. However, I do want to let you know that my friend here on YouTube told me that her store, right after Halloween, actually had these on clearance. So you may get lucky. I was not that lucky, but right now these particular boots that I grabbed are about $11 off. So I will link these below. If you guys are not lucky enough and you happen to go in the store and they're in your personal store and they're not on sale, I'm told that each Walmart is designated to their particular area. They designate their sales and clearances based on sales in that particular location. So I didn't get fortunate enough to get these for $21 because they were on clearance. However, I'm going to reach down and they are these. And I am absolutely stoked about these boots. They are very chunky, very 90s, if you will, very Doc Marten also. They're like dupes. These are so exciting, you guys. I got these in a 7. I really hope they fit me. You know what I want to tell you guys is I'm 54, and I mention that a lot just because as you change and as you age, you don't know how your body's going to change and evolve as you go, because there's no handbook, right, with aging. That's what I love about the podcast, is we're going to talk about that also. You know, aging as a male versus a female. And I think you guys are going to have fun listening to us talk. But I also have a female podcast coming too. So if you like the style of the podcast with me and my ex, you're going to like the female podcast I have coming up. And I'm very excited to share that with you. That's not going to launch till 2026 though. So I have time for that. But one thing I was like really like interested in is how my feet have grown. My feet have grown. So I got these in a 7. I don't know how well they're going to fit. I have not tried them on. I paid original price for these. They were $31.98. But I'm very excited. The thing I will tell you though about chunky, shoes like that is probably you want to size up a half size. Now I don't know because I haven't put my foot in there, but just based on looking at them, I have a feeling I should have bought an 8. And I'm not really sure why, but something in my head is telling me these look more visually like a 6.5. So if you own these boots, let me know in the comments if they do run small, because I haven't seen anybody share them. But I got the reference to buy these from another content creator that I saw that she had them on, and she's my height. We have different body types, but she really encouraged me to get them because she had a little skirt on with them and they were so cute. And I was like, oh my God, I have to have those. Cause 90 chunkies, I was in my 20s in the 90s, and great era, but I love this kind of stuff. And I just feel like they're going to be too small. So I'm not sure. I left them as is. I will put my foot in them and share with you these boots, but I have a feeling I should have got them in an 8. So I don't want to go too far with untagging them and everything, if I need an 8. So let's move on to the second pair of shoes. Now the second pair of shoes that I just got them in yesterday. I'm filming this on the 13th of November. So I got them in, I want to say I got them in evening time, like around 8:30-ish p.m. on the 11th or 10th. And they just came. I just opened them. So they did come in this packaging. Like I said, here's the, I was so excited about these more than anything else that I got. And I opened them and immediately something just told me they're too small. And the reason why I thought that, although I got a 7, I did get my size. But I have a feeling like sometimes when you get stuff from like international sellers, it's like they just don't get US sizes right. I mean, my foot is small, but shoes, I wear a 7 to a 7.5. And it just depends on the shoe. And I wanted, along with the Doc Marten chunky boot, I wanted a loafer. And I used to have, when I moved into my latest home before I moved here with my mom, with my son, I was unpacking my shoes, and I don't know what happened to all the shoes, because I used to own over 100 pairs of shoes. I'm very much a shoe person. And over the last 4 or 5 years, I just stopped buying shoes as much as I normally do. And I'm kind of getting back into it because I really need some more shoes. And so I was very excited to get these loafers. And like I said, I used to own a pair of loafers, and they were chunky at the time, because I feel like somewhere in 2019, these circulated also. So loafers have kind of come and gone. My favorite designer for loafers and boots is Vince Camuto, I believe it is. And I know that Sam's has a contract with him. I'm wondering if there's any shoes for winter from him. I haven't seen them on the website, but I haven't been in Sam's, so I may take you guys in Sam's with me. But these are the loafers. These are bought from Dream Pairs. So again, not a brand name, but I was so excited to get these, and these are chunky as well. I was so excited. Now these come in brown as well, and I chose to get black, and these are what they look like. They're called a lug. They're a lug heel, I believe, if I have that right. And I was so excited to put these on, you guys. I was so stoked. I was so stoked to put these on. They're supposed to be platform. They're supposed to be chunky, and they're too small. They're just absolutely too small. So I came in last night from out of town, and I was so stoked, and I'm like, oh my God, they're just going to fit me. And they do fit, but I have only about 1/4 of an inch before my toe hits the edge of these, and I just can't. I have to have an 8. So I'm going to have to return them and ask them to, I don't know if I have to buy them outright again and then just return these and get the refund. but I'm really sad because I wanted these to fit so badly and they just absolutely don't. So if you're like me and you're a fan of the 90s and you really like the lug heel, I think it's called a lug heel, and you like this style, again, these do come in chocolate brown. They're not like a camel brown, they're like a chocolate brown, but I was very excited to get these and they're just too small. Like I said, they do fit. They fit perfectly, but that I don't like my shoes to fit that way. I like my shoes to fit with a little bit of space, a little bit of room with them, just a tiny bit. So I will link them below for you, and you can, there was no reviews on these or anything, but I was very excited to get these. So now I have to return them. So kind of sad, but I'm glad that it happened right when I received them, just because, you know, you need to, like, for a return, I need to let them know, hey, these are too small. It's just really not comfortable for your feet, nor is it good for the natural, you know, wear and tear of your feet for you to wear something that just sort of makes your toes bunch, you know? So I don't really, it's just not really for me, but I did get those through a Walmart seller. So those, I can link those below if you like them. I paid $39.99. I was really hoping they'd go down. So it's kind of actually a good thing that I have to return them, because maybe I can repurchase them at a sale price. I'm not sure. I don't believe, because these are an off-brand, a third-party seller, that they sell these in the store, but you can definitely check it out and see. I do know that the boots, though, they do sell in the store. So if you guys are interested, as far as I know as well, the boots do not come in brown. So you might want to check, you know, your local location and see. But those boots are cute, you guys. Even no matter what age you are, those boots are cute. Okay, moving on. I also realized I'm going to share Target as well. So this is going to be a collective haul, but very quick. We're going to snap right through it. Okay, so I guess I have something from Amazon too. I didn't even know. All right, how do I do this? Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and share something random in between the major corporation stores that I want to share with you. So I have this new podcast I told you guys, and I've been designing clothes. I ordered us sweatshirts for the podcast, and I was very excited. Now, I guess this is a fault on my part that I didn't read it. My sweatshirts, I like to be cotton. I'm very, like, kind of firm on that, because cotton breathes. And I got these in. For one, they're too big. And two, I just don't like the design of them. But I got these sweatshirts for our podcast. So I'm very excited about it. Very stoked. 2 Gen X's and a mic. And then this is mine. This is what I put on the sleeve for me. This, I ordered an extra large. Girl, why did I do that? I am not an extra large. I'm a medium. I did this with Sam's. I told you guys when I ordered my Halloween sweaters, and I don't know. I mean, I've been losing weight slow and steady, just 2 pounds here, 2 pounds there. And I'm okay with that. I'm in the 70s now. I'm like 177, and I'm very happy about that, because I started at 195 in June. And now here we are, and I've lost, you know, I'm losing weight as I go. And the majority of that is just really being cognizant of my carbs, because that's what really gets me every time. But I don't know what it is. Why did I order an extra large for myself? I have no idea, but I immediately got these. I ordered, these are samples, because I was thinking if we really like them, we could sell them as merch, you know, on the podcast as we go. But this is way too big. I can't wear it. It's just absolutely massive. So I got mine. I'm very excited. Actually, let me show you one more. Actually, before I move on to the next thing, I just want to show you, I abbreviated the podcast as well on our sleeves. So cool. Look at that. I just realized I didn't even look at that. That's pretty cool. I mean, what I should have did was put her on the sleeves, maybe, instead of putting the abbreviation of our show. But all in all, the reason why I don't like this is that it's completely 100% polyester, and polyester tends to be shiny. I think it's advertised as like a blend, and it's really not a blend. It just doesn't breathe. So what I'm going to do is turn them both inside out, wash them in really, really hot water, and see if they'll shrink a little bit. But stay tuned for the podcast, and we will wear them. But I went back on the website, you know, of selling merch and stuff, my manufacturer, and I just reordered a new set of them, because I think I even ordered myself a medium, and watch, I'll get the medium and it'd be too small. But I thought I would share that. Now his is completely different, and I was really scared because I haven't even reached out to my manufacturer yet. But his is right here, and it's the same size. And he's not gonna like it, because it's not. I know him, and he has several sweatshirts, and they cling to his body, and these don't. They just droop. Like, they don't have any grip to them in the waist or even on the sleeves. They just they have no grip, no elastic, no form. So I didn't open his. I don't know, girl. I just don't even know. I mean, I guess I could open it because you can't return samples. As far as I know. I mean, I can ask them. So I guess I could open his carefully, but I'll show you. Yeah, I don't like these at all. I don't like the way they were made. I don't like the material. This is why you order samples before you actually put anything in your merch store. But yeah, his says the same thing, but he has a soldier. Oh my God, that's awful. Oh my God, this is terrible. This is not good. This is why you have to proof your work. Oh my God, I don't like that at all. I don't like that, and I know he's not gonna like that. Ugh, I don't like it. It's too much. It's too busy. See? I know you can't tell, but it's a silhouette of a soldier. And then I put this emblem on the end. I don't like that. I mean, I have to wash them and dry them first and see how I like them. I don't like that at all. That's way too big. I didn't realize that I didn't shrink his. That is way too big. What a waste. I spent $100 on those, you guys. Anyway, moving on. I mean, he might want to wear it. Maybe every single time I hate something, he loves it. So maybe he'll like it. But to me, it's just too gaudy. It's too much. So I reordered them. I could have swore I shrunk the shoulder part. I don't know why they sent me one big like that. I know I resized his. Anyway, it doesn't matter. All right, moving on to the next thing. I just thought I would share that. I mean, I didn't have to, but I just thought I would share it. I can reach out to the manufacturer and see what they'll do, but I don't like them at all. This is not what I thought at all. One, they're just too big, and two, the sizing of that. But they kind of hold you accountable when you do that because you're supposed to know the dimensions, and there's lots of previews for you to see. But I don't like that. Anyway, so moving on. So this is some stuff from Walmart. Let me go ahead and share it with you. These are viral. These are the viral items. So just so you guys know, these have been trending on Instagram. I ordered them early on, and I just got them. So I have several of this line. I think this might be my Texas house, but I'm not sure. But I ordered the wooden houses. So if you guys haven't seen these yet, I ordered the wooden houses. These are the ones from Walmart. They have two different sizes, and these are really trending right now. I think they're pretty inexpensive. I believe these are like $6.99 or $8.99 or something like that. They have two different sizes. They have a small one and a big one. This one is the big one. Let me put that there. And then they have a smaller one as well. Really cute. So make sure and check that out. I'll link these below if they're low in stock. They were low in stock when I ordered them, but I definitely will link them below if you guys want to purchase them through my link. I am a Walmart creator member, but I don't know how I'm doing on my sales or anything. I also got the two small wooden nutcrackers. Now they do have the larger size, and I have those in my cart now. I didn't realize when I watched another creator who actually turned me on to these that they had the larger ones. I don't know why I thought these were bigger, but I do have the two small ones, which is totally fine because I will find somewhere. I'll probably put them in here, to be honest. But I got these two, and these were $6.99. I think the bigger ones are $14.99, and they're pretty big. They're like 16 to 20 inches or something like that. So definitely check these out if you guys haven't. If they're not in the store, you might be able to grab them online. It's just they were pretty popular. These are viral items I'm sharing with you. So there's those. Okay. So, and I got those. All this has been sitting on my bed, you guys, for over a month. So just know that. Oh, I'm surrounded by boxes. I mean, literally. If you saw my vlogs, then you know this room was full of stuff. Okay, another thing I saw at the same time that I bought the small little nutcrackers. I'm really upset because I really wanted the big ones. And I do have them in my cart, and I'm definitely going to, put them. I mean, I'm definitely going to get them for sure. But I also, at the time when I was like, ooh, $6.99. And I don't know what I thought that I was going to get for $6.99 because y'all know. You can't get no like 20-inch nutcrackers at $6.99. Although I did see I saw another creator show some nutcrackers she got. I don't know if they were pink or what. They were kind of odd. And she got them at Home Goods, and they were like $20. And she was like, they were massive. They were like 24 inches high. Anyway, another thing that I saw from the holiday collection at Walmart, I believe this is a Walmart item, was the new set of gingerbread mugs this year. Now they come out every year. I have the one from last year too, from 2024. And these are the ones from 2025. So I will be putting the 4 of these on my, unless I find some better espresso mugs, I will be putting these, I think, on my mug, like tree thing or whatever it's called. I need a sign for my coffee bar, but these are the new ones. So let's open them and see what they look like. Okay, so I had to open the box, but these are what the new ones look like. They're very small, actually. These are perfect for your mug tree, you know, like thing that you put next to your coffee maker if you're going to do that. I really like, I'm doing the kitchen and gingerbread like I did my kitchen last year. And these are really perfect. They are a bit loud though. So if you're looking for something subtle, like the more chocolatey or like the more cookie brown, you know, type of gingerbread cup set, this isn't going to be for you. This is more like busy, you know what I mean? So this is going to be more traditional gingerbread. I just really love them because every cup was different, or every mug was different, and it's pretty small, like an espresso size. So I didn't want anything too big, and these are very different from last year. The only thing I wish they would have done is just, I don't know, maybe done the handles different, but I am glad that they did the handles like this because I am doing the living room in like a peppermint something. But my peppermint is going to be more burgundy and cream, which I know is not traditional peppermint, but these are from Walmart as well. And I think these were $9.99 if I'm not mistaken. They could have been $12. I'll link them below if you guys are still interested and they still have them, but I got the other set from last year too. So I have to see which one is more subtle, but I do believe the ones from last year are a little bit bigger. So anyway, really love these. Going to be putting these in my mug tree. So let's go ahead and move on to the next Walmart box. Actually, you guys, this is not from Temu. I apologize. It is from Walmart. So we're going to wrap up Walmart with this last item. This is an outside seller. You can get this on Amazon as well. But I want to share it with you because I bought it for the kitchen. So I'm very excited. So you guys know that at Target early in 2025, there was, in the springtime, there was this rattan lamp that was going around. And it was like a real big deal. I don't know if it was viral, but it definitely was a big deal. And so I don't know. I looked to see if I could find a clearance one, and I couldn't find one. So I ended up just going on Walmart, seeing if I could find a dupe, you know, like from a Chinese seller, which I did. And I will tell you that I'm not shocked. Okay. So if you do look into this lamp, don't fret, because they do sell this on Amazon as well. One thing I want to tell you guys is when you do purchase things from your for your kitchen, make sure, especially if you're like trying to design your kitchen for the first time like me, or if you're just wanting to update and switch things out, check dimensions. Dimensions are one of the biggest, you know, mistakes I've been making lately. Like, hence the nutcrackers that were super tiny. These are, I have to say, these are probably about 10 inches maybe. So I should have really looked at the dimensions. And that's the thing, is like, you know how you can get super excited about something and then it comes in the mail and you're like, oh crap, it's smaller than I thought. And you'll see that a lot with feedback or reviews. You know, sometimes even people give like, you know, bad reviews and stuff because they didn't read the dimensions and they just don't want to admit it. But this was a lamp, and this lamp, you guys, is really cute. But I have to tell you, it's very small. So if you have high hopes or you have high expectations, just make sure that you're mindful of what you're actually purchasing, because you're going to end up probably being disappointed because it's not going to be what you want. So anyway, it's a little lamp. Look how cute it is. I don't know how to put it together. There is directions that comes with it. But anyway, this is one of those, it's not rattan per se. I mean, it seems like it's rattan, but it's not. It's very small. This is like about 5 inches high. It's not very high. Here is the, you know, little thingy that goes with it. And maybe I have it wrong, but like, so what you do, I would presume, is I would presume that you put the shade. I might be putting the shade on backwards, maybe. I don't really know, you guys, because I haven't read the directions or anything, so I'm just guessing. But see how it's like slinky. It's like a slinky. I would have to look at the directions. I mean, most of this stuff is usually really user-friendly. I have no idea how you even do this. How would you even do this? It's supposed to fan out, right? How do you even do this? I don't even know. Anyway, what? I don't even understand this. This is why people return stuff, because I feel like the Chinese sellers just, they're not, I don't know. They try to be descriptive, but they really don't. So that's why I appreciate Temu sometimes, because they have 3D video, like they show you how it actually something gets put together. I love that about Temu. I really do. I mean, a lot of people, oh wait, is it just really narrow like that? No, maybe it goes like this. But why would it be so narrow though? What? Anyway, it somehow gets put together. So I don't know. I would have to look at the directions, but it's already, to me, too complicated. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's a little bit simpler than I think, but it looks complicated. That's all I'm going to say. So anyway, but this is the base of the lamp. It's really cute. It is a rechargeable lamp. So obviously you just plug it into a port on the wall, but it is super tiny. I won't lie. And then it has this thing, and I don't know what this is. So either there's a piece missing from the box, or I don't know. I really don't know. But there is a direction. Here's some directions. So maybe we're missing something, but I'll have to look. I don't understand the shade. The shade, I just don't, unless I drop something, which I don't think so. But it did come in a box, so I'll double check the box, but I didn't see even a block to charge it or anything. So I'll let you guys know how this all pans out on the vlog channel. So if you guys want to check it out, this was for the kitchen, but I may return it. I don't know. If it's too complicated, I definitely will return it, because it's just a piece of crap, to be honest. But we'll see. We'll have to see, because I don't see a base. I don't see a base. See how that's like, I don't know, like that's like a computer chip or something. I don't know. That looks weird to me. Yes, we're going to move next to Home Goods and Marshalls. I'm going to combine them because, you know, they're sister stores. So it's, you know, I'm just going to let you guys know that you can go to Marshalls. A lot of what I get at Marshalls and TJ Maxx is also at Home Goods and those stores. So check all three if I show something that you like. But I am rebuilding my mug collection for Christmas. So we're going to start with Home Goods. There's only a few things I got from Home Goods. I did get They Are Bugs because I need them. So here's the first one. I haven't looked at these since I bought them. Oh, actually, well, this was random. This was just one sitting isolated. And I thought, you know what, I could use it. So I went ahead and got, this was just sitting standalone by itself. And it has a white rim on it. And it's just a gingerbread with a gingerbread house on it. I went ahead and got it. I already have these from Amazon. I paid $30 for them. I would highly recommend not to get them from Amazon. I did in the beginning when I showed you my haul, I showed you these from Amazon. And although they are nice, I would highly recommend getting them somewhere else. Get them at Crate and Barrel, get them at, right now, currently, through the week of the 12th through the 19th or something like that at World Market, they have a 20% coupon. Just sign up for their rewards on their website or on their app, and you can get 20% off, and they have these. So just get them. The ones at World Market, I don't believe have the white rim on them, but I did get these at Home Goods, and they were only $8.99. Now, if you get these at World Market, you're probably gonna, the retail price is $12.99, I think, but you're gonna get 20% off each cup. So, or each glass. So I would definitely just get these. Actually, they weren't even $8.99, they were $7.99. So that's a really great price. So if I find another one, I'll go ahead and get one more. I usually at least like to have two. There's really not a reason for me to buy two, but I do that just in case someone comes over or my mom and I are eating together or my sister or something like that. So at least I'm not stuck with just one. I end up getting two because there's two. I just feel like a pair is always, you know, one single one is just weird. So anyway, but this was the only one I saw it, and it was really early when I got these. It was like in late October when I went, and they just had a ton of stuff. So I did, these are called icon glasses in case you guys don't know. So these are trending everywhere. They've been trending since the beginning of the year, but they've already been making their way around over the last couple of years, but they've really gotten popular in 2025. So if you guys are interested, definitely check these out and get some because they are really cute. Remember, I'm doing the kitchen in gingerbread. I also got, I went and ran and got Joanna Parker. I was kind of on the fence. I didn't know which cups to get, which mugs to get from her. So I went ahead and got, I think 3. Did I get 3? I feel like these aren't it. Oh, wait. Yeah, no, I have more. So sorry. Anyway, I got this one too. I'm doing my room in pink. So my tree in my room is going to be pink. And I got this with the gingerbread on it. I didn't know if I wanted it, but I thought it was really cute. It was only $6.99. And I just thought it was really cute. So I went ahead and grabbed it. It's just isolated. It doesn't have like a gingerbread on the inside, but it says "Oh Snap" on the inside, but it's really cute. And it is baby pink, but it's so cute. Pink, you guys, is in this year. I don't know what it is with pink. It's kind of made its way around the pastels. You know, they've been making their way around. They were even around for Halloween, I think. But I wanted to do my room in mauves and pinks, and I knew that. So I definitely thought I would get a few cups when I decorate my room. So that's the reason for pink. But I did share with you guys weeks ago that on my, I think I shared it with you on my vlog. I don't know if I didn't on my vlog, then I think I did it on this channel, but I told you guys I was going to do one side of my mug collection in the kitchen pink and the other side traditional. And I was doing that on purpose. So I didn't expect all of them to match. I just wanted one side to be suited for lighter colors and the other side to be darker. So I'm doing this on purpose, but super cute nonetheless. So if you guys like Rae Dunn, that's a Rae Dunn one. You can find it. Just hunt for it at Home Goods, TJ Maxx, or Marshalls. You'll find it. You will. If you like gingerbreads and you think that's cute, you'll like that one. I also got this one. Now these are different trips. Now I was on the fence about this one because I was like, this is so off. I didn't know if I wanted to get it, but I did get it. I'm glad I did. It's really cute. It's got greens and blacks, and I figured that I would use this cup when I decorate this room because I am doing greens in this room. So this is really cute. It just has a bow. Bows are really, really popular right now. And this one's white, and it has like a window with a black bow and the green, what's it called? Christmas trees, sorry. Anyway, super cute. And this one was $6.99. $6.99 to $9.99 seems to be the range for all of the mugs, period, no matter what seasonal or whatever you're looking for. So, you know, just budget if you're going to be replacing some of your mugs this year for 2025. It seems the mugs are ranging between $6.99 and $12.99. Just depends on what you want and what you want on the cup. Now, I really, really love this mug because it's all the way around. Now, there is one that I saw Creator Show that has like little gingerbread houses on it, and it's very similar to this, and it has like, but the one she showed have like little houses in brown and pink, and they're on the bottom, and I am looking for that one. But it's been a few weeks. I went really early when they first started stocking, and then I haven't been out to the stores yet, and I'm filming this on November 13th. So everything should full on be out now, and I can't wait. I cannot wait. So this was another one that I got. Okay, so I do have more. All right, so like I said, I thought this was from this trip, but this is still Home Goods. These are Joanna Parker. I know these are because when I first went out, Joanna Parker was a thing. She was very popular for Halloween 2025, and I wanted to know what her style was like for 2025 Christmas. Never bought Joanna Parker before. I've been just now starting to get into her. And I bought this one. Now, I do believe this one was popular last year. This is not new. This is, I think she also does very similar to a lot of the mugs we see in TJ Maxx, Home Goods, and Marshalls. You know, you have these designers and these labels that like do these kinds of mugs, and then they kind of tweak them every year, but they come out with the same thing. So I think this one's pretty popular. I think this is a return. I don't know, but I've seen this a lot on Facebook. So I think this one is from 2024 as a return for 2025. But I did get this one. And like I said, on the other side of my cupboard, I want like traditional colors because my mom loves red, and I don't just want to, you know what I mean? I'm trying to really learn how to merge both of our likes together and just see, you know, how I can mingle those together. So this was one that I got from Joanna Parker. And then the other one that I got from Joanna Parker that's classic was, oh, actually I take that back. She wrapped them separately. I'm going to use that paper for my Halloween mugs, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Anyway, she also has the pastels, and this is a snowman. Now, I have to tell you guys, I am not a snowman fan. I'm not into snowmen, but my mom is. So I thought, well, she's going to love that I got snowmen. So I got this one as well. And it's really cute. I love the face. I love the polka dots with the scarf around it. So I did go ahead and get this one. And this is Joanna Parker Original. This one was $9.99. And I noticed that a lot of people that are selling these that, you know, maybe are trying to switch out their collection, you know, moving forward on Facebook Marketplace are trying to sell these for like $15 and some outrageous price. But don't be misled by that if you are looking for Joanna Parker collection and you're even trying to get maybe mugs that have sold out or something. Just be really careful because a lot of people on Facebook Marketplace are selling good quality cups and they are original, but they're just overpricing. So definitely try to go to your TJ Maxx, Marshalls, and TJ Maxx, Marshalls, and Home Goods, and try to get Joanna Parker's collection if you can. They are still there. I mean, even after Halloween, when I didn't think I was going to get the one I was missing, I got it. So just make sure and be mindful that you will find what you want. Just continue to go as often as you can, just to circle the store to find what you want. Pinks are in, girls. Pinks are in. All right, so I also have this bag right here, which is also Home Goods, since we're on Home Goods. And these are ones that I was, you know, trying to make sure I got what I, at least, this was right when they were putting her cups out, so I don't, or her mugs out, and I don't know if there's more, because I never went back. I went really early when they were just starting to stock everything that they were getting in, and the girl at the register said, we haven't even begun, and I was like, oh, okay, and that was about 2 weeks ago. When I went and bought these, I want to say the date on this, I'll show you. I won't see it till editing. I don't know. Anyway, hopefully you can see the date. I don't really know. I think it says the date on there. Either way, though, I'll show you on screen, because I don't have my glasses right now. Anyway, so like I said, Joanna Parker does have traditional colors, and this is the Santa she has this year. It does have the polka dots and so forth, and I did tell you guys that I am going to be doing browns, reds, and greens on one side of my kitchen counter, so I'm very excited about that. And you have to have a lot of room. You need to get, if you want to do something like this and you're starting your Joanna Parker collection like me for the first time ever, make sure and look on Amazon or Temu and get those, like, they have them at actually Dollar Tree as well, but I don't know if they've raised the prices of them. But you can get the one, you know, if you have a cupboard big enough, get the, like, they're like the flat and they have legs on them, you know, to lift up your collection so they're not touching each other. And I find with the Joanna Parker mugs, that really helps. So this kind of goes with the reindeer that I got, and I'm very excited about this. And don't be misled by the color of the video. His beard is not quite icy white. It's like a cream. So that's one of the things I really loved about the way she did this, designed this as well. Okay, and then I just have one more that kind of goes with the snowman. So these were kind of a pair, and I knew I was going to get them because I was like, if I don't get them now, they're going to be sold out. So I got the Santa that was in the pink, because she had pink and she had classic. So I got the Santa, which is very similar to the red one I just showed you, and this one has polka dots on it as well. And I'm very excited about this, you guys. I'm very excited. I want to find more from her, and if I can't, then I'm not really fretting about not finding her collection anymore, because a lot of people do buy them and sell them on Facebook Marketplace. People that have been collecting Joanna Parker for a long time. The thing I was not able to score for Halloween, which I was very sad about, is her teapots. And that's something that I really would like to get. I'm sorry I didn't get the one for Halloween, but if she has one for Christmas, I'm going to try to find one. It's a little late now because it's already towards the middle of November, and people flock to the stores to get Joanna Parker's stuff. They just do. And it's very, I feel like with TJ Maxx and Home Goods and Marshalls and stuff like that, there's very limited stock that is sold when it comes to like her decor stuff, like her salt shakers seem to be pretty common, but like her teapots and other decor she has goes really quickly. So if you guys decide that you like Joanna Parker, make sure you're going into the stores in a timely manner, because otherwise you're gonna lose out. You really are. Okay, so that is everything that I got from Home Goods. And more. Oh, well, actually I have one Marshalls bag, so let me grab that. I remember going into Marshalls with, I feel like I went in with Naomi. I probably did. I think I was taking her home and we stopped by Marshalls randomly. And she wanted lip gloss is what she wanted. So I went ahead and popped into Marshalls, and they were clearancing off a lot of stuff. So I did get a Halloween cup with the teddy bear. Now, a lot of people, you know, who's that designer that's like trending right now? Really bad, and he's been around forever. Ralph Lauren is like big. But anyway, this is a cup that I had passed up several times over when Halloween started. And I thought, you know what? It's on clearance now. I'm just going to grab it. So I did. And the reason why I grabbed it is because it had bats on it. And you guys know I have this weird obsession with bats. So I definitely will be using this next year. And I can't wait. So this was on clearance for $4, I believe. If I'm wrong, there's the price. But I was very excited to get it just because it was on clearance, you know. It's a huge cup, by the way. It's like 24 ounces or something like that. And on the inside, it just says trick or treat. So we're way past that now. We're into Christmas, as we know. But I wanted to share that with you because I did get it. Okay, and then now I think I did get Christmas mugs. And I know I did, I think. So I only got 3 at the time I was in there. And what's weird is they just didn't have a lot. They didn't have a lot. And I think actually one of these other mugs I got is for Halloween also. They were just clearancing everything off, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead. Now let me tell you about this mug. I got this mug for Christmas. I thought it was so cute. I have seen this mug several times, and I grabbed it and put it back and grabbed it and put it back. And I was like, do I really want this? Do I really want this? And I ended up just getting it because I had it at Home Goods. I put it in my cart, I put it back. I put it in my cart, I put it back. Then I went to TJ Maxx on my own without filming, I think. Or I don't know, maybe I did film it and didn't show you. I don't know. Whatever I did. But I was there and I put it in my cart and put it back and put it in my cart and put it back. And then I was at Marshall's and I was like, you know what? I have seen this cup 3 times, or this mug 3 times. I'm just going to get it. And one of the reasons why I kept putting it back is because you can't do anything with it. You can't put it in the dishwasher. You can't put it in the microwave. That's it. You might be able to get away with putting it on a mug warmer, but really, although it's a beautiful cup, no doubt, right? It's very icy, it's so cute. It's the cutest cup I've ever seen, but it's just really, I'll show you the bottom of it. You just can't do much with it. You cannot do much with it. So unfortunately, with cups like this or mugs like this, I just get really nervous because I nurse my coffee every day and I use the microwave every day to heat it up. And so I get a little irritated when I have to start like using one cup and then putting this into another cup, and then it just ends up not staying warm. You know, so I kind of got it more for the pattern more than anything, but it is an adorable cup. It was super cheap, $6.99, standard, I guess. But I got this at Marshall's, and I'm glad I got it because it's just so cute, and I'm doing the kitchen in gingerbread. So definitely excited about that. And then I think this was the only Christmas cup I got, or Christmas mug. I keep saying cup, I'm sorry. This was the only Christmas mug I got at Marshall's because I was looking at, when I went in there, they just didn't have a lot of Christmas stuff. And now I'm sure they have a ton of it. But at the time when I went in there with Naomi, it was like mid-October. So Halloween wasn't here yet. And they were just really slow at putting out, their stuff. They were starting to, that's why there was so much clearance. But, I just absolutely love this cup. So I got it. The last cup I have, or the last mug, sorry, I always say cup. If you guys hear me saying cup, just know I mean mug. It flies out of my mouth. I apologize. Anyway, so the last mug that I got was one that I had been on the hunt for when the beginning of Halloween, couldn't find it. Finally found it on clearance. It's part of the Joanna Parker thing. It was the only one I didn't have because I couldn't find it. It was sold out everywhere. And so I just so happened to score one. So I ended up getting this one. And this was the only one out of the entire collection that I was able to get. And this was on clearance for $8. And I was just really happy. One of the reasons why I was so happy about it is because it was flawless. It wasn't scratched. It wasn't anything. And again, Halloween related, but girl, make sure you're checking out your clearance aisles and stuff like that. And don't fret. If you know you're going to stick with this style for a little while, then you're going to be really happy. And I was just really happy to get this one because this was the only one out of this year's collection that I was missing. The only thing I missed out on, once again, is the teapot. I'm very sad about that, is what I meant. All right, so we're getting to the end of this at this point. I do have 2 more boxes I'm going to share with you. I have one from Target and one from Amazon, and then we will wrap up. So remember when I told you earlier from Walmart that I wasn't sure what that little lamp was going to be like? I kind of knew it was going to be a catastrophe, the rattan one from Walmart. So I ended up shopping. I don't know how I ended up on Target, but I went on Target's website, and I don't do that very often, but I did find this lamp, and I'm kind of excited that I got it. And let me tell you why. Because changing the top of it, the lid, what's it called? The lampshade is very easy. And this was a lot better. And it was the same price as the one I got from Walmart because I don't know, my gut told me that the one I got from Walmart was going to be a piece of crap, which it actually is. And so I got this one. Which is very similar. And it was in the children's section, but I'm kind of glad I got it. And it's actually perfect. See? So you can buy another lampshade and it's still the rattan. It's more of the camel or darker brown that I was hoping to have. I wish it would have been really dark like this. Do you know what I mean? But see how it kind of goes? So I know that I can use this in the kitchen, like on a stand or something, and it won't be hard to replace the shade. So what I could do is use this in the spring and then change the shade, you know, like right now in the winter to just like a white one. So all I have to do is just read the dimensions on this order and then just order a shade that will go. One of the things I like is that this came all together, so I don't have to fuss with it. So I am going to return the other one and I'm going to keep this one. This one was on clearance at Target and it was in the child area. So if you guys like this and you think it's a good idea for your kitchen counter, I think this is a really good buy. Again, they didn't have one with a solid shade. I know another thing that's been trending as well over this year is scalloped shades. So I don't know. I just thought it was a great buy for the base more than anything. So I'm very excited that I got it. It was only $19.99. It was on clearance though. So I think it was originally like $26 or something and it was on sale for $19.99. I'll link it below if it's still around. But I definitely think it was a great buy for the kitchen. So this is what I got. I'm super excited. It is Pillow something. See that? That's the brand. But I definitely will link it below if you guys are interested for your kitchen. I just thought it was really cute. I needed something small. Didn't want anything too big. And I love the quality of it. So make sure. You can also probably go on Amazon or Temu and find a rattan shade for it. As long as you have the dimensions, you should be okay. So again, remember that lamp from Target, the one that I told you it was trending in springtime, it was viral. But it was sold out. So that was the one that I was looking for, hoping to get it for on clearance since it's wintertime. But I couldn't get it. So I thought this was the second best choice. And again, all you got to do is just get an alternate shade and just swap them out and you'll be fine. So I did like the fact that this was kind of like a magenta. It looks red on camera, but it is kind of a magenta, but it's got a little red tones in it too. But it is floral, so you could get away with using it in the springtime and just alternating colors. But I really love this. So definitely check it out if you're looking for a lamp for your kitchen. All right, let me go ahead and put this down. Also, just really quick, I want to share with you the difference. See the difference? This one's from Target. This one's from Walmart. This is a Chinese seller. Like I said, very poorly made with all these electronic something on there. I don't know what they want you to do. Maybe that's a special bulb. I have no idea, but they didn't include a bulb. So I really have no idea what this is all about. But this is the difference. So you can see the difference. Same price. This one was $24.99 and this one was $19.99. Big difference, more quality. Go with Target. This is going back. So now let me get to the next item. Okay, and now we are going to wrap with Amazon. I know this has been a really long haul, but I hope you guys have enjoyed it. It's been time stamped, so I hope I'm sharing something that caught your interest. Sorry for the lighting too, you guys. I know this video is not the best quality. I've been using my phone, and let me tell you, these phones are supposed to be fancy and all that stuff, and let me tell you, my Canons are so much better than this in terms of quality. Anyway, so moving on, I did get a continuous, I guess it's called a direct chargeable battery for my camera. I needed this for my Canon G7X, and apparently this is supposed to go straight into the camera, and it's supposed to literally keep going. So I think this is the right, I think I'm telling you what I got, I hope. But anyway, this was in the Amazon box. I got two other things from Amazon, not a lot. I got a lamp and I got a set of spice jars. And that I bought a rack that I shared with you guys, I think in a vlog. So check out my Amazon haul on my vlog. I'll link it below. I just posted it like a couple of days ago, if not yesterday when you see this. But go ahead and go check that out because I order from Amazon, you guys, a lot. It's going to slow down here, obviously, because I've been spending a lot of stuff to try to supplement for the kitchen and stuff, and we're getting ready to move again, so it's time to start saving money. But I did order some spice jars because I ordered the rack and it didn't come with the jars. They were like $24.99 or something. So let me go ahead and open those and share those with you quickly. Guys, I'm back. I opened the box upside down. I didn't mean to do that. But anyway, this is what they look like. And then I think it came with a set of stickers. I wish I could show you here. I'll show you very carefully how I open this upside down. I didn't mean to. See? I don't know if you guys can see that, but I opened them upside down. So I didn't mean to. But I'm very excited that I got this. It was reasonably priced. It does have wood lids, which I'm very excited. This is from Amazon, like I said, and I'm very stoked about this. Oh my God, you guys, here's the thing, is that I am picking up a 1976 labeler. I saw like this lady that does these amazing videos on YouTube, and she was using an old labeler. And you guys, if you're a Gen Xer, then you know what I'm talking about. It's a Dymo, I guess, but it's like the original one where you turn it and you like press the button and then you press the button. Oh my God, there's so many online. I just absolutely love this labeler. And so I'm going to use that for these. I'm so excited. Now, if you do decide to get these, they're reasonably priced. They're probably going to be on sale too for Black Friday, because now's the time to look into this kind of stuff, especially if you're trying to upgrade your kitchen, like you don't know what to do. Adding spice stuff, you know, is always cool to do that. But put a twist on it and go on Facebook and just look for the old labelers and just find a way to make it a little bit more vintage. You know what I mean? If that's your style in your kitchen. I follow McKenna, Exo McKenna, so I like her style, but then I also like modern too. So I just got these, and I wanted a darker lid. It's not exactly dark. This is more natural. But one thing I can say with the faux wood is I do believe that these lids can be stained. So you could probably get one of those stainers with like the sponge on the end and just stain the tops if you don't like them, and just make them a little bit more, you know, a little bit more walnutty, if that makes sense. But they do come, I think these come, yeah. They do. They come with a sheet. I mean, I want to say these were $26.99. You get like, they have a set of like 12, and I think they have another set of 16. I'll leave the link below, but they have like a set where you can, you know, get different size, like number, you know, of however many, and I wanted the most. So I just like that, you know, because we cook a lot, and the more spices you have to your, you know, available, the easier it is. So, but I want to share with you, they were all snug in a bug in a rug in these. Look at, they even came like that. I don't know what I did. I just totally ruined it for you. I wanted to show you. Here. Hold on. Let me put it in there like a tray. So I'm back. I had to put them all back in their little tray. I got this white chalk marker with it as well. And I don't know what this is. Oh, this is a funnel, I guess, to put your spices in the jars. Now, they do have these on Temu too, but I didn't see any price difference. So that's why I ordered them from Amazon, because they weren't any cheaper on Temu. Sometimes I can get a deal on Temu, but this is what they look like. See? It's like, and they come all pretty. Again, if you don't like the natural, you can always stain the lids and just let them dry for a day and they'd be fine. But yeah, this is 4, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, right? 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 24. So I got 24. So, and they were reasonably priced. Like I said, I think they were like $26.99 or something like that. Okay, so now that I put them down, I did order another little lamp. It's super tiny. I'm very excited to share it with you. I mean, yeah, I don't know why I went lamp crazy, but the reason why I do that is because you just can never have enough lighting. Like, and I have this podcast, and I'm looking for a centerpiece for the podcast. I can't have it too big, but I need a light in between us. So I got this really cool modern industrial light, and I'm very excited. I did want it to be a little bit masculine, but also cool. And I also have another idea for it if we don't use it on our podcast, because I've wanted this lamp for some time. But let me go ahead and open this box and share with you what it is. Okay, so here it is. It's actually it's an industrial like piece of art, and it's a lamp, and it's so cool. And I can't wait to see what it looks like on. It does have a cord attached to it, but it's so cool. And I'm going to put it in the middle of us. It's just the coolest thing ever, I'm telling you. Look how cool that is. It's like a little robot, and it's a lamp. Isn't that cute? So if you have a little boy, or you have like a husband or something or a partner that likes industrial stuff, like I would love to put this, like if we don't use this for the podcast, I'm going to give this to my son for his desk, because it's just the coolest thing ever. And it's really small, and it's just very industrial, very artsy, if you will. And you just screw on the light bulb at the end, and it just sits. And I just thought that was super cool to put on our podcast. So this is like a prop. They also have a floating levitating, it's called a levitating lamp. And I want one of those as well. And those are kind of expensive. So if I don't use this on the table, then I do have a bookshelf that's coming with us to the new house. And I can put this, like, I think with the next set, even if I do curtains, I think I'm going to do shelves in front of the curtains, and that will help with sound anyway. But I think, you know, having all this little stuff is perfect for the bookshelves, and I just thought this was really cool. This was also very affordably priced. It was only $29, and I thought it was so cute. So I got it. I'm so excited, and it comes with its own little light bulb. Okay, and the last thing that I got, I told you earlier in the beginning of the video that I had some things from Home Depot. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you on screen, because I will show you a clip of the trees. I got 3 trees from Home Depot. I got a flock tree on sale for $79, and I got 2 of the same multicolored trees that I got last year. The reason why I got the cheaper trees that weren't so fancy is because when you're filling spaces, I don't think that you need some fancy trees. That's just me, especially when you're trying to fill multiple spaces, and it just can get really expensive. If you have the budget, that's totally fine. You can get the fancy cedar or whatever kind of, greenery you want. But for me, these $49 trees at Home Depot, they trend every year because they're super affordable. So, and they do flash warm light, but they also flash multicolored. So that's probably why a lot of people get turned off by it, but it is what it is. Do you know what I mean? And I thought originally when I read on these particular trees that you could keep them on warm lights, but you can't. I think you can do them solid to warm, but you can't do them flashing. So they don't do a lot of fancy dances and anything like that. They just turn on and off or solid, and multicolors what you get. So it's okay. I mean, you can add, you don't even have to use the pre-lit lights if you don't want to. Obviously that's the point, but if you don't want to use them, you don't have to. Then those 3 trees I'm talking about, I also got an 8-foot tree from Temu. Now, I will tell you that the one disappointing thing I want to say as a closeout of the video is I order from Temu out of pocket all the time. I've only worked with them once. They don't really sponsor creators the way they used to, especially small creators. They give them very small budgets, and we know the cost of things today. So I wanted to get a tree from Temu to see the comparability of it. I did get what they called an 8-foot tree. So when I got the tree, I'm going to show you these trees I'm talking about now before we end the video, but I want to show you what they did. So first I'm going to show you, before we end out the video or close out the video, the 3 trees actually that I got from Home Depot. Then I'm going to show you the 8-foot tree that I got from Temu. And then I'm going to say adieu, okay? Then I'm going to bid you adieu. But let me go ahead and show you with my phone what I'm talking about. Hey guys, so as I mentioned, look at, I'm sitting in all this. You don't normally see that. You usually see that on the vlogs. But what I wanted to show you was these are the 2 trees I was talking about from Home Depot. They run for about $49. I will leave a link below if you guys are interested. This is the tree from Temu. Let's talk about that. So Temu advertised this tree as $99. They said it was 8 feet. It's not 8 feet. Now, Temu tends to do this all the time. They're very misleading. Most of their ads, even when you play the games on your phone, they're always misleading. They tell you that something's going to be one price, and it's always $3 or $4 or $5 or $10 more. And they tend to do it all the time. And that's the only thing I don't like about Temu. The service is good. The products are pretty good, depending on which seller you buy from. Because Temu is a marketplace. But what I didn't like, and I called them immediately and I said, listen, you can't tell me I'm buying an 8-foot tree and then say, well, maybe it's 8 feet. If that was the case, then I should have got a 9-foot tree that would have been 8.5 to 9 feet. Do you know what I mean? But instead, they told me the options on and I'll show you an overlay right now of the options of this tree that says 5 feet, 6 feet, 7 feet, 8 feet, and blah, 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 blah. Well, when you get the box, it's not really true. They're only, and maybe it's only a ½ inch, and maybe some of you might say, well, it's only a ½ inch, but regardless, it's misleading, because if you're ordering an 8-foot tree, you should be getting an 8-foot tree, especially when you're spending $100 American dollars or more, because the tree was on sale for $99, but you also have to pay tax, and with tariffs, you don't know how much it's actually going to be. So with all that said, I just wanted to point that out. Okay, here are the 2 trees, like I said, from Home Depot. And then lastly, let me go ahead and grab the tree that I got that's flocked. That was $79. Okay, so as you could tell, I did take a photo of it. I'll put it on an overlay right now. So as you can see, I guess it has warm lights and it has multicolored functions. And this is what happened with the green trees that I bought last year, is they advertise them as warm lights. And this is Home Depot we're talking about. They advertise them as warm lights, but then they start showing you that they're not. So if you guys go onto Home Depot, I'll link the trees if I can that I bought, because they are decently priced. But just beware, you know, because I don't think that happens in any other place. I continue to find that it happens at Home Depot. And every year Home Depot trees trend. You know, I don't even think Lowe's has trees that trend the way Home Depot's does, but they're just multicolored. And if you're like me and I don't like color. First of all, on my trees, I like white lights only, or warm lights only. Not LED white lights, but warm yellowish tone, you know, gold, amber. I don't do warm lights, and that irritated me about the trees that I bought last year. But I bought the same trees this year just because they're only $49 and I needed multiple trees. So you kind of have to make that personal decision on your own. And you know, sometimes it's just worth it to not even buy pre-lit trees, so that you can just buy the lights and kind of do what you want. At least that you can customize your own tree if you kind of do it from scratch, is my point. So just make sure that if you check these trees out and you do, you know, want a pre-lit tree, just beware that you're buying a pre-lit tree that gives you what you want the outcome to be, because otherwise you may be disappointed. So that is everything, you guys. I did get one more thing from Walmart that I did not share with you, but just stay tuned because I am going to be doing the coverage pretty soon. I got some garland, some My Texas House garland that I saw a creator share who was saying, hey, go buy this garland. And I did buy some, but it's buried in the closet and I just couldn't get to it. So my apologies, but I will show it in a future video if you guys want to see it. I'll link it below so you can at least check it out. But because I think it's still available on the website, and I did buy mine on the website. I didn't go in the store. Like I said, I don't go in Walmart anymore, but you can check it out if you want to. It's a really nice quality garland and it's really decently priced. So definitely check it out. But that is everything, you guys. This was a massive, probably over $500 or $600 overall. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know the trees themselves on Home Depot, hopefully if I was smart, I showed you how much I paid in total for each store that I went to. So hopefully I did that. But I know that for 3 trees, it cost $260. The tax was $25, I think, and each tree was $49 each, and the flock tree was $79. They didn't have the flock tree in green for the style that it was. They just had flocked, so I just went ahead and got the flocked. But just beware, you guys. Read your details, read your descriptions very carefully. But yeah, for 3 trees it was $260. So that might be a little steep for other people, but these are trees that I'm buying for very long periods of time. I know that these trees I've already had some from Home Depot, so I know that they last, and I know that they're quality, and I know that I can rely on them for like the next 5 or 6 years. So definitely check them out though, because they are quality trees. They really are. The only thing I don't like about them is the multicolors, lights. I just wish they were solid or like warm white, and that's it. So you got to be really careful when you buy some of these trees. But I hope you guys enjoyed everything I shared. Thank you so much for hanging out. Sorry the lighting was kind of poor and kind of smoky. The lighting in this room, you guys, is always so hard to get right. Like even when I pick it up, see, like it's really hard to get the right lighting. Like if you guys can see, it's always shadowy. Like if I'm up higher, I feel like that's better. But when I set it down, it's just really poor lighting. So I didn't mean to blind you guys. I tried in editing the best way that I could to make it presentable. So anyway, thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you for being here. Hope you guys subscribe for more hauls. There's definitely more coming up. Christmas is not here yet, and I still have much more to grab. Just mainly small things like mugs and stuff like that. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's massive variety haul and or collective haul, whatever you want to call it. And I will see you guys next time. Remember to stay safe, stay healthy, and Merry Christmas 2025, because we are almost there. Are you guys ready? Because I'm certainly not. But check out the vlog channel. I'll be sharing, my decorating, and I'll be sharing any other stuff that I buy for the kitchen and anything I buy for 2025. So thank you guys. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.